People always ask me, how do you pick a sponsor? Well, between now and the end of this video, we're going to show you exactly how to do it. Make sure you go all the way through the end so you get all the tips and suggestions. So here's your first suggestion. Don't pick your sponsor. Let somebody else with more experience pick your sponsor for you. And you say, well, who's that going to be? What I would do is go to an AA or NA meeting and then see the people that are kind of, setting up the chairs, people that are giving out the big books. Sometimes they donate those. People that are maybe speaking at the meeting or heading up the meeting. You can ask for the people that are running the meeting. You can ask the guy sitting in the chair next to you. It's fine. But figure out who's running the meeting. That means they're totally into recovery. They've been doing this a long time. They know everybody pretty much that goes in and out of that meeting except a few of the newbies. They know the people that have good sobriety. They know the people that are sponsors and people that aren't. They know the people that are good sponsors. People that, maybe aren't the best sponsors. And say, hey, I'm new in recovery. Can you help a brother out? Can you point me to one or two people that might be a good sponsor for me? And if you meet this person and you have a little bit of a connection with them, you don't have to like them. They're your sponsor. It's like picking a boss. You want a boss that's not going to be like, crazy awful to work with. You have a little bit of a connection to, but they don't have to be perfect. They just sign your checks. So a mentor, a sponsor is kind of the same way. They don't have to be your best buddy in the whole world. They'll probably end up being your best buddy in the whole world because I'm going to give you a definition of a best friend. And this is one of the reasons why I'm literally your best friend, even though you and I have never met in person. Here's the definition of a best friend. Write this down. A best friend is the person who brings out the best in you. A best friend is the person who brings out the best in me. That's your best friend. Not your buddy you laugh with, not your buddy you go to the movies with, not your buddy you fish with, not your buddy that you hang out with at work with. The best friend is the people that bring out the best in you. Those are your best friends. The very best friends brings out the very best in you. Very simple process. So why do I say don't pick your own sponsor? You're like, I'm a responsible guy. I can pick my own sponsor. Your brain, your addiction, early in recovery, is still talking to you. And you can't tell the difference between your addictive thoughts over here and your own rational thoughts over here. I did a great piece, a great training on externalizing. Watch that video. That could make or break your recovery. It could literally save your life. No hyperbole here. I'm telling you the absolute truth. Make sure you watch that video. Plus, I'm going to be talking about externalization in other areas in the videos, and you'll need to know that as you go through. So go and find the person that's running the meeting. Ask them who would be a good sponsor for me. They'll point out one or two people. Go ahead and go on your first instinct. Grab the person that makes the most sense to you. Have a short conversation with them. Remember, they're kind of interviewing you for 90 days and you're kind of interviewing them for 90 days. At any given point, either of you can decide to end the relationship. But I'll tell you, you've got a better chance of somebody who doesn't know you but knows the people that are in the meetings of picking a better sponsor. Matter of fact, there's a slight bias to pick people that would sign off on your BS, you know what that stands for, or would be too easy on you because your addicted brain saying, oh, take this guy over here. He seems nicer. No, he seems more like he'd go along with your addiction. He seems more like he wouldn't be tough enough on you, or he wouldn't call you on your stuff, or he wouldn't be around when you need him. That's your addicted voice talking to you. That's why in recovery, one of the recommendations is think of yourself like you got a screw top head, like you could literally screw the top of your head off, take the top aside, pull your brain out, put it on the table, and then screw it back shut. And don't use that brain for anything for the first 90 days. Do what they tell you. Do what your therapist tells you. Do what your sponsor tells you. Do what your significant other tells you. They probably know better than you do. Otherwise, your addicted brain is going to be talking to you and talking you into things you shouldn't do and out of things that you should do. So, always look at your own thoughts very suspiciously because you haven't separated out your addictive voice. You don't know when it's your own true thinking or when it's your addiction talking to you. Your addiction's job is to get you to use over and over again until you die. And it will gaslight you, lie to you, give you excuses. You know the voice, right? Yeah, that one. The one that tells you drinking and drugging is going to be fine. This will be okay. Nothing will go wrong this time. Oh, I'm going to get lucky. Just one won't hurt. All this BS. Don't listen to that. Then, I recommend you call your sponsor every day. You read your big book every day. And you should do a meeting every day. They call it 90 and 90. So 90 meetings in 90 days. If you got a particularly bad addiction, you may want to go to, 10 meetings a week or 14 meetings a week, whatever works for you. Think of it this way. If I said I had the cure for cancer and all you have to do is do a 10-minute phone call with me every day and go watch a 1-hour movie and your cancer will evaporate in 90 days. Would you do that? Yeah. Well, that's all I'm asking you to do. Call your sponsor and talk for about 10 minutes. Go to the meeting, takes about an hour, a little bit of drive time, but enjoy the drive. Oh, and I forgot one other thing. Read your big book. You don't have to read like 5-10 minutes a day. You can read more if you want, and that'd be great. But read the big book during the day. And here's a special pro bonus tip for you on the big book. They say read the big book every day. And you say, okay, I read it for 5 minutes. I did it. What I would rather do is during the day, your cravings go up and up and up and up. And then you go to bed at night and it kind of resets the clock and you start from the bottom again. What I would do is start my day out right. Read 2 or 3 pages, just take 2 or 3 minutes, read a couple of pages out of the big book and knock those cravings down. Then the cravings are going to start going up. I'm going to read another 2-3 pages, say during lunch, during my lunch break. Then before I go to bed at night, cravings are coming back up. I'm going to knock them down before I go to sleep. You'd be better off doing, say, 3 minutes 3 times a day instead of 10 minutes at the end of the day. It just works out better because it keeps your mind constantly re-engaging with recovery. It is beautiful for getting rid of cravings. That's why a lot of people in recovery, here's another pro bonus tip for you. The other alternate way to do it is just do your evening readings after you get out of work, before you go to bed, whatever, in your big book, 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever you want to do. But then these people also have what's called a morning book and an evening book. It's literally 1 page and a half long, in a little tiny square book. It will take you about 30 seconds to read, but it puts a positive recovery thought in your head in the morning and a positive recovery thought in your head at night before you go to sleep. So that can kind of roll over in your subconscious and you wake up feeling better and lower urges. That's another way to kind of stagger the readings. So go out and get a sponsor. You're not fully in recovery until you have a sponsor. I talked in one of my videos about how I get 90% recovery rates, and that one of the ways that I get 90% recovery rates where other therapists are getting 26% recovery rates is I cheat by bringing on my team. Who is my number one team member with a bullet? And especially somebody that could meet with you and follow you long after you've done therapy with me and I'm gone. You probably never see me again. It's your sponsor in recovery. So listen to them, take their advice. Doesn't matter if you like their advice or not, just take it. And if for any reason that sponsor doesn't work out, just try another one. But I'm telling you, you can go to a meeting, do the trick I taught you. Just ask somebody that's running the meeting. They'll show you a sponsor, and you can get a sponsor the next day. Don't come back and tell me a week later, 4 weeks later, oh, I couldn't find a sponsor. I've been trying all the time. Because I will literally take you by the hand, walk you down to a meeting, and I will have a sponsor for you in under 5 minutes. You're full of crap. Well, you're full of addiction, right? So that's your addictive voice stopping you. Oh, I didn't want to bother the guy. The meeting started, so I didn't want to be talking during the meeting, so I didn't ask anybody. You got a million excuses. Your excuse list is your addiction. Okay, you're doing absolutely fantastic. Like and subscribe. We got lots more great content. Go down through the playlist and find the stuff that you feel is really important for you to learn right now and just grab it. There's no particular sequence. I want to make sure that you have everything you need to recover. My name is Professor Paul. Thank you so much. I'm proud of you. You stayed sober today. And if you didn't, well, get your butt to a meeting get a sponsor, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.